Deep in the heart of the forest, there stood an old abandoned cabin that had been left to rot for years. Legend had it that the cabin was haunted by the ghosts of the family who had lived there long ago. They say that the family had been murdered in the dead of night by a group of bandits who had robbed them of their wealth and left them for dead. Many brave souls had ventured into the forest, seeking to explore the cabin and uncover its dark secrets. But none had ever returned. The forest was said to be cursed, and those who dared to enter were doomed to become lost forever, trapped in an endless maze of twisted trees and whispering shadows. One day, a group of young adventurers decided to brave the forest and explore the haunted cabin. They laughed and joked as they walked deeper into the woods, unaware of the danger that lay ahead. As they approached the cabin, the air grew cold and the trees began to whisper in the wind. The group paused, feeling a sudden sense of unease, but they shrugged it off and continued on. The cabin loomed before them, its windows boarded up and its roof caved in. As they stepped inside, they were greeted by the sound of creaking floorboards and the rustling of leaves outside. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind them, and the room was plunged into darkness. The group screamed and tried to find their way out, but the cabin seemed to twist and turn, leading them deeper into its dark depths. And then they saw it. A ghostly figure standing in the corner, its eyes glowing in the darkness. The group froze, too terrified to move. The ghostly figure beckoned them closer, and as they approached, it whispered in their ears, telling them of the tragedy that had befallen the family who had once lived there. The group tried to flee, but the ghostly figure followed them, its cold touch chilling them to the bone. They ran blindly through the twisting corridors of the cabin, their screams echoing through the forest. And then they were gone, swallowed up by the darkness. The cabin stood silent and still, its secrets once again buried deep within its walls. But the whispers of the forest continued, telling the story of the haunted cabin and the lost souls who had dared to enter its twisted depths.